Hey, what's up? I'm Eric Carroll, guitar teacher here in New York, and I'd like to discuss some things just for the basic beginning guitar students. What I'd like to explain is just the way the guitar is laid out and kind of give you an understanding of what's happening on the guitar. Um, Basically, this is the body of the guitar. This is the bridge where your strings are attached with these pins. Okay. You have a sound hole here. This is like a resonance chamber. Picks up the vibration of the strings. Sound resonates in the body, and the sound moves out, sort of amplifying the sound. You have your strings. You have 6 strings on the guitar. You have your 6th string E, 5th string A, your 4th string is a D, your 3rd string is a G, your 2nd string is a B, and your 1st string is an E. Okay? Here you have the neck of the guitar, okay? This piece here, and this is the fretboard, which is the piece where your fingertips depress onto the strings, okay? So you have the fretboard, and you have the frets of the guitar, okay? This is the 1st fret, 2nd fret, 3rd fret, 4th fret, and so on. This guitar goes up to 20 frets. A lot of guitars, you might have 22 frets, 17 frets, depending on the instrument. You have these fret markers, which are the dots, so you can easily locate different positions on the guitar. Here I have one on the 5th fret. I have 2 markers on the 7th, 1 on the 9th fret, 2 on the 12th fret. So those are the fret markers. So that's the neck of the guitar. This here is the headstock of the guitar. Okay, this is where you have your tuners. This is where you tighten and loosen the strings to raise the pitch or lower the pitch. And it works like this. You have your 6th string, comes up to this tuner. Your 5th string, this tuner in the middle. 4th string, 3rd string, using this tuner. 2nd string uses this tuner. 1st string uses this tuner. This here is what they call the nut of the guitar. This is where your strings rest before they go into the tuners. Okay, so that's the basic design of the guitar. The electric guitar is pretty much the same layout, it just has some different pieces. There's some saddles, but the construction is pretty much the same, with the exception you have a solid body. Some things you want to know about the guitar and music in general, okay, it's built on a Western musical harmony system, which uses 12 notes, okay? So in music you have the letters A through G in the alphabet, and you have half steps in between. So if you're on your A string of the guitar, when you hit a string without depressing, that's what we call an open string, open A. As you move to your 1st fret, we call that an A sharp or a B flat. Move to the 2nd fret, you have a B. B moves right to a C. If you move up to the 4th fret, C sharp or D flat. 5th fret, D. 6th fret, D sharp or E flat. 7th fret, E. 8th fret, F. F moves up to an F sharp or G flat on the 9th fret. A G on the 10th fret moves up to a G sharp or A flat on the 11th fret. And at the 12th fret, you're back to A. So all of your 12 notes that exist in music on the guitar lie from your open string to your 12th string, or to your 12th fret rather. Okay, so those are all the notes you're going to be dealing with on the guitar. There's 2 basic increments that you use in your scales that you're going to be using, major scales and so on. A distance of a whole step, which is the distance from your open string to your 2nd fret. Okay, that's a whole step. And you have the distances of a half step, which if you're moving from an open string, it would be first fret. So the guitar is moving in half steps if you move up one fret at a time. Okay? So in playing scales, you're going to be using whole steps and a half step. So I'd like to talk about getting a good sound on the guitar. Okay? What you need to do, you need to depress the string onto the fret just so the string makes contact on either side of your finger on the fret wires, these actual wires here. Okay, so you need to depress your finger to get a good clear sound using the tip of your finger. It's always good to keep your fingers as perpendicular to the strings as possible so they take up as little space on the fretboard as possible. Okay, so you want to depress the strings just enough to get a clear sound. You don't need to push down so your fingertip is touching the wood. Okay, a good exercise to practice: take your first finger, your second finger, your third, and your fourth finger, and move up and down the first, second, third, fourth fret of each string, like this. And then go backwards. Then move to your next string, your fifth string. First finger, and move backwards. And so on. You can do this on all of the strings up to the high E string. And this is going to give you a good sense of just depressing the strings and getting a good sound using just a minimal amount of pressure that you need to apply. In terms of your right hand, I haven't discussed that, but there's many ways in which you can play with your right hand. You can use your finger, you can use a flat pick, you can use finger picks, you can just use your fingernails. For right now, I would just recommend either using a flat pick or just maybe using your thumb, just striking the string accordingly. I'll get more into that. For right now, I just wanted to give you an introduction into the very basics of the guitar, how it's laid out, the different increments of whole steps and half steps that you have, and just kind of giving you a general idea of what you're looking at in terms of playing the guitar. So I hope this was helpful. Tune into some of my other lessons, and take care. Thank you.